Canada. Illustrated by Gabahar Otomo. A journey begins. Terry Fox has a bold goal when he began his historic run across Canada in the spring of 1980. His aim was to raise money to develop a treat or cure cancer. His right leg has been amputated when he was 18 years old. Terry was running with a prosthetic leg that attached to his residual limb above the knee. On day 2 of his journey, he ran 32 kilometers through a blizzard, facing fierce, icy winds. Terry's plan was to run all the way across Canada. This day run was difficult for him, and he still had to do more than 8,000 kilometers, 5,000 miles to go. Growing up in large cities of Winnipeg and Vancouver, Terry loved to invent and play complicated sport games that could last for days. He was persistent about finishing projects, so a run across the entire nation seemed like something he could do. It could be a long project. As a child, Terry loved sports such as baseball, soccer, and bike riding. He played often with his little brother Daryl and his best friend Joe Outwood. Terry loved sports shows when he tried out to earn a spot on the 8th grade basketball team. He practiced for hours, often beginning early in the morning. His commitment and effort paid off when he made the team. High school and beyond. By high school, Terry was regularly playing in the basketball games, and he eventually became a starter. In his senior year, he started his school Athlete of the Year award, and despite though Terry also met with a success in the classroom, graduating high school with A's and B's. Then it was on to college. Terry wasn't sure that he wanted to be in the future, maybe a gym teacher, but he knew he wanted to keep playing basketball. In 1976, he enrolled at Simon Fraser University, which had the best team in the province of British Columbia. Terry was focused at that to make the team and play college basketball. Things scratch. Terry made up the teams at Simon Fraser, but then his life started to change. In November his freshman year, he crashed his car. Terry was seriously hurt, but his knee felt sore afterward. He didn't mention the injury to anyone, thinking the pain from the basketball practice. By late winter, however, he was limping badly. His mother took him to the doctor, and the diagnosis showed an unexpected reason for his sore knee. The source of Terry's leg pain was a rare cancer called osteogenic sarcoma. The cause of the cancer is unknown, but it spreads quickly and can be life-threatening. Terry's first reaction to the news was anger. After all, he was only 18, and this was not at all what he had planned. As he tried to handle his own emotions, he began treatment. He moved into a hospital ward. His right leg was amputated above the knees. Doctors hoped of his would keep the cancer from spreading throughout his body. Amputation was no guarantee, however, that the cancer wouldn't return. After the operation, Terry had learned how to walk using a prosthetic leg. This was followed by months of chemotherapy, weakened out his body and caused his hair to fall out. He met many of other people who were being treated for cancer too. He realized his experiences were similar to others who were living in the diseases. An athlete's life. Terry discovered that he had many opportunities to play sports, though the way he played them is somewhat different. In the summer of 1977, he became a wheelchair basketball player. He trained hard to strengthen his body, just as he had done all his life for the sports he loved. Next, Terry tried running. At first, running with an artificial leg was awkward. He soon got the hang of it. However, at his first race, a 27-kilometer mini marathon, Terry finished in last place. Still, he felt content because he has been able to complete the event. A plan unfolds. Like many other cancer survivors, Terry faced the possibilities his cancer would return. He came up with a plan to help in the search to find permanent cures for the different types of cancer. Terry decided to run all the way across Canada. The run would increase awareness about the disease and also raise money for cancer research. He would encourage people to know that at every stop on his trip, an 8,000 kilometers journey such as this one would be daunting. But that was part of the point. More people he managed to convince to pay attention, the more money he could raise to carefully plan the route. He was called the run of the marathon with his friend. His friend Doug would go with him, driving a van, running across Canada. After putting in more than 4,800 training kilometers, Terry was already on April 12, 1980. Marathon of Hope began in St. John's, Newfoundland. Canada is the most province from the start was incredibly difficult for the days this long, and the weather in Canada maritime provinces could be freezing cold, even in springs. As the rest split, Terry and Doe huddled in the van, cutting up the oranges and other snares. Rural highways were dangerous, and speeding trucks nearly ran Terry off the road. Every day, Terry's legs ached, and he quickly grew windburned and sunburned. In some town, Terry showed up exhausted, and no one was there to meet him or donate his scores. In others, he was greeted warmly, and whole communities lined the streets to cheer him. Growing support, Terry crossed Canada's four maritime provinces and entered Quebec, running the distance of a marathon each day. Each week of the running was exhausting, but his spirits were lifted when his younger brother, Darrell, arrived to join him on the trip. As he slowly crossed the country, Terry's following grew. By the time he reached Rio in late June, thousands of television stations and newspapers covering his run. Soon, it became clear that more people were paying attention. The entire country seemed to be following his journey, including Canada's Prime Minister. In Toronto, thousands of people lined in the street as he ran through the city. Money for cancer research was streaming in. Terrible news. Then, on September 1, after 5,300 kilometers, the run came to a sudden halt. Terry had been feeling sick, coughing, and experiencing pain in his chest. In Thunder Bay, Ontario, he paused to visit doctor. They discovered that the cancer had returned. Terry asked if he could get treatment and keep running, but it was not possible. The marathon of hope was over, and Terry flew home to get cared. Terry's race goes on. Terry received more months of treatment, but the cancer progressed. On June 28, 1981, he died. A few days later, his funeral was held in Vancouver. His family received hundreds of condolence letters, poems, and gifts. His story had touched the hearts of people all around the world. Although Terra never finished his cross-Canada run, Nathan the Hope did achieve his goal. Millions of people had learned about the need to fund more research into treatments and cures for cancer. Terry's desire to find treatments and cures to end cancer didn't stop with his death. Today, the Terry Fox Foundation, founded by his family members in 1988, continues to raise money for cancer research. Many people take part in the Terry Fox runs, one-day events in which participants raise money to fight cancer. This one has taken place in cities across Canada and countries far away as New Zealand and Zimbabwe. To date, Terry Fox Foundation has raised over $800 million and counting to fund cancer research. A complete cure for cancer hasn't been discovered yet, but huge progress has been made. New treatments have helped increase survival rates for different types of cancer. The donation raised support Terry runs help people understand the difference in a single person can make in the world.
Good job!
Đi tìm bác ra đi. Này, này nhưng mà nghe trước thế này. Mẹ nói cho con biết nhé. Con xác định là con thi văn vẽ nhé. Đây là buổi